Hello everyone. Let's try to understand my message store program and how I modeled it. This is the basic layout of the binary file. The binary file is divided into various blocks of size 8192. So the starting block is bit vector and other metadata like user ID and message ID. And the second block contains the category information, and it may contain about 100 categories. And the third block is indirect addressing, which is implemented for inode structure. And from the fourth block, each block is divided for the sake of messages and replies. So each block contains its own bit vector for free space management. Before looking into the code, let's quickly understand how the output is. So let's try to enter the user ID 5. I have already created few categories, therefore we'll go into the categories and we'll select the category 456 and we'll enter the message hello, and as we can see the message is registered into the binary file. Now let's try to look at what the messages are there in this particular category. So there are two replies which is written by the user 5. So we can also look at the replies also. So let's try to enter the reply, and we need to enter the message ID to which we currently want to reply. So this message ID is automatically generated by the program, and each message gets its own unique message ID. So message ID is for 2. We'll reply hello back. So the reply is created. Now let's like to look at the what replies are there in that particular message. The message ID is the option is 2 and the message ID is 2. So hello back. So this is how the output is. So when we come to the programming part, so this is the header file which contains all the information. So this I have written the hash defines for the simplicity purpose. These are the various structures which are implemented for the message, category and replies. So category acts as an inode structure as well. So it contains 3 messages and a 1 indirect addressing mode. And the indirect here contains supports five messages in directions right now. So this is the main part where the messages are created. Before that, I want to tell about how users are created. So if any new user comes, if it is checked in the user metadata, if any new user is not present in the user metadata, it is automatically created and program is proceeded. So when we want to create a new message, the message is scanned here, inputted here, and the new message is created. So the new message function is as, so it checks first for the main block, that is the top block here, bit vector block, and it checks for the free block of the messages and replies, and then it goes to the corresponding block and checks for the free messages space, and bit vector is updated. The message structure is updated, like a packet is kind of a thing is created here, and the created address will be stored in this anchor. And after writing the new message in the appropriate position, we will return back the message at location. So in this, after the message is created, we'll place this message location in appropriate category. So category, as category is inode structure, we'll try to see how that is implemented. So this is the inode structure. So inode structure or category updation. So it takes two arguments. One is category and another is where message is created. And this first checks the first 3 messages, and if those are not empty, then inode implementation will be taking place. So inode, first it gets the free address, a free inode from the inode block, from inode addressing block. The address will be found in this manner, where the block contains a count, how many blocks are created, and the size of structure, that is 20. So the number into the structure will give us the required location, and we will get the address and we will offset there, and we will update the appropriate address, indirect address, and we will place the indirect address into the category address. Like, we will link category and indirect address together. Then we will update both categories and indirect, and return back as one, making sure that the placement of the message ID in the category is successful. And this is how the message store is modeled and programmed. Thank you.